brown skin girl. Your skin just like pearls. You're back against the world. I never trade you for anybody else. And brown skin girl, your skin just like pearls. The best thing in the world. I never trade you for anybody else.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I wanted to do my foundation and concealer routine. So I'm just going to show you how I do my base makeup today. So I'm not going to do eyeshadow today. I'm just going to show you how to do my foundation, concealer, contour and all that good stuff. So if you want to know how I do my base, then make sure you keep on watching. Right, so first what I usually do is I prime my face, because as you can see I'm very oily and that's just how my skin is, and I just gotten used to doing that because I'm just like, there is nothing you can do. So the only thing that works for me is the Milk of Magnesia. Obviously it doesn't come in this bottle, it comes like in the blue small bowl. You can get it from Body Care or like Savers, anything like that. It's like £3 something. Yeah, I just transferred in this bottle because I think it's just easier. So what I do is I just get like a fluffy brush and I squeeze some of these out. It's basically milk, so it's a liquid, and then I just patty all over my face. This is literally the only thing that keeps my makeup from like sliding off my face, because any other primer just does not work for me whatsoever, but this works the best. I've been using for like probably 5 or 4 years now, and it does not break me out. So yeah, it basically soaks in all this sweat and oils and stuff like that. So once you're done applying it, what I do is I just get a piece of paper and like fan myself. Okay, so once it dries, it's going to look something like this. It's going to leave like white residues on the face, but don't be scared because foundation usually covers that. So for foundation, I'm going to use my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. This is like a full coverage foundation, and it's for people with oily skin as well. So this I find works the best for me. So this is what I use, and sometimes I use my Fenty foundation as well. Obviously that's for oily skin as well. And Fenty just came with like a hydrating foundation, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it because my face is already oily. I don't know put anything hydrating on it. It's just gonna be extra oily, so that might not work for me. So I usually like going for mattifying foundations because I'm an oily person. But obviously if you have dry skin, then go for more hydrating foundation. Hopefully that makes sense. Right, so I just pumped, I think like 2 or 3 pumps on my hand, and I use my flat foundation brush, and I'm just going to paint my face pretty much. So put the foundation on all the areas that you wanna add the foundation, and then once you've done that, what you need to do is start dabbing it in. Don't be swiping, dab the foundation in. That way it gives you more coverage. Make sure you always bring your foundation like down to your neck, because you really don't want that harsh line that Sam gave me last week. We don't want that. So blend your foundation to your neck so just it blends properly. As you can see, the foundation looks like I've already put powder on it because it's literally, it sets itself, so it looks matte already, and that's why I love it so much. Take your time blending and make sure everything is covered and blended to perfection. Okay, I'm happy with that. Everything's looking nice and smooth and flawless. Right, so now we are going to conceal, and I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. and I just use this to highlight my face. So I'm going to put this on all the areas that highlights, which is basically under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and the bit on my top lip area. What I do as well, I bring my concealer like very close to my nose like this. It just contours my nose without me actually contouring it, so it just makes contouring my nose a lot easier. So yeah, just like that. And what I also like doing is I let my concealer dry a little bit because it gives me more coverage. So just fan it a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to take my damp Real Technique sponge. Make sure your sponge is always damp. It irritates me if you use dry sponge to blend out the concealer. It's just not gonna work, darling. Make sure it's damp and then just start dabbing away. Okay, once you're done blending, flip over your sponge and use the flat side and just blend the sides. Okay, now that everything's blended, I'm going to go with my black opal powder in medium, but also mix it with the Fenty powder in honey. So what you're going to do is use the same damp sponge, get a bit of powder on there, and just set all the areas that you just added concealer. Okay, so now that's done, you're going to now go with your face powders, and I use the black opal powder, and this is in the shade dark. So I'm going to take my powder brush, get a bit of the powder, and just pull powder like all over my face. Make sure you powder your eyebrows as well so it doesn't look too shiny. And now what I'm going to do is get a bit of powder and now start taking away the highlight powder like so. Okay, so once that's done, I'm now going to contour, and I don't really like cream contour. I always powder contour. So I'm going to use this powder from Primark. It's in the shade what's the shade? Rich Espresso, and it just looks like that. I'm going to take my contour powder brush and just, when you contour, make sure you focus the powder mainly like up here. You don't want to bring it all the way down to your nose because it just does not look nice. And then I take some of it on my hairline. Okay, and to contour my nose, I don't use this because it's a bit too dark. So what I do is I take my Juvia's Place the Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette, and I take this shade here, Nail, who is a bit less dark. And just take a little bit of that. Yeah, use a little bit of that, and I use that to contour my nose. And to be fair, I just put it literally right here. I don't even bring it down my nose. I basically connect it with the start of my eyebrows, just like that. And that's literally all that I do for my nose, cause yeah. Now we are going to blush. I'm going to use the same palette, and I'm going to mix these two colors. I like a lot of blush, so yeah. Okay, now what we're going to do is set our face. I'm going to use this setting spray. It's the Primark one. Again, transferred it in this bowl. It doesn't come in this bowl. So what I'm going to do is just spray my face. Now, instead of fanning your face, what you're going to do is take your damp sponge and literally press the spray into your face. It just makes your makeup last a bit longer because you're actually pressing the setting spray into your face, so that your makeup will actually be set. Because the spray is not just sitting on top of the skin, it's actually into the skin and stuff. And to be honest, it makes everything look so smooth. Like, right, we are almost done. Now we are going to highlight. So I'm going to take my pencil brush and my Colourpop cream highlighter in the shade Candyman. I'm going to put this in my inner tear duct, as I usually do. I'm gonna pull it tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, and my cutie spot as well. Okay, and now taking my fan brush, I'm going to highlight my cheekbones. Okay, once I'm done with that, what I do is I get back my what do you call this, my blush brush, and just blend that. And the reason why I set my face before putting highlight, because your highlight pops more when your face is slightly damp than when it's dry. So yeah, that's why I do that, if you were wondering. All right, that is done for the face. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on some mascara very quickly. Okay, and now I'm going to give myself a beauty spot because I'm extra like that. Okay, and to line my lips, I'm going to use my dark brown pencil. Okay, and I'm just going to take this clear lip gloss from Primark, and I'm just going to pop that on my lips. Alright guys, so this is the final look. As you can see, it's very like simple, and the skin looks like flawless, right? So this is my foundation and concealer routine. As you can see, it didn't take me that long, so you just use the basic stuff. Really, you don't have to use the same brand stuff that I've used, because obviously some stuff that works for me might not work for you. So just make sure you stick to what you know, and just just follow the techniques. Okay, yeah. So you follow the technique, but you don't have to follow the items that I've used. So like for my foundation, if obviously you're dry skin, you won't be able to use the NYX foundation, which you would actually hate it because it's actually very drying. It's like matte, so make sure you use a hydrating foundation from you. But obviously if you're oily skin and you want to copy my items, then go for it. But yeah, so this is just this very simple flawless foundation routine right here. So if you guys liked it, make sure you leave me a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below of what video you would like to see from me next. And yeah, I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.